Okay, let's dive right in. You know the scene, right? You walk through pretty much any factory, any warehouse, and what do you see? Cameras. They are everywhere, just watching, supposedly keeping an eye on things. But this sets up a huge paradox we're going to unpack today. And yeah, that's really the heart of the matter, isn't it? The issue isn't that you can't see. Evil eyes all over the place. The real problem is that those eyes aren't smart. I mean, what's the point of watching if you can't do anything about what you're seeing right when it counts, right? So think about it this way. Most of the cameras out there, they're not really providing security. They're basically just expensive hard drives. Seriously, they're just sitting there, recording. They're like a historian telling you what went wrong yesterday, instead of being like a security guard, stopping the problem from happening right now. And this is where it gets really painful. A PPE violation happens, but nobody knows about it until, what, 3 hours later when someone finally gets around to reviewing the fridge? I mean, come on. By then, it's way too late. That critical moment to step in and fix things, it's just gone. And look, it's not just about safety, as crucial as that is. It hits your bottom line hard. You see a number like a 4.2% defect rate, and maybe it doesn't sound huge. But what is that really? That's tons of wasted material, countless products you can't sell, and just straight up lost money. All of it happening right in front of a camera that was on, but wasn't really seeing. So to top it all off, you've got this incredible waste of human brain power. People on your team, smart people, are spending 6 hours a day, every single day, just staring at screens, just rewinding, fast forwarding, trying to find that one needle in a haystack. It's not just inefficient, it's thought to be mind-numbing. What a terrible use of talent. Okay, so what's the fix? Well, it's actually pretty brilliant. You don't need to rip out all your cameras. You just need to give them a brain. And that's exactly what Snoh Vision is. It's this AI layer that plugs right into the system you already have. It basically turns all those separate, dumb cameras into one big, smart operations brain that's always on the job. And here's maybe the best part. When you hear AI upgrade, you're probably thinking, oh great, huge hardware costs, months of downtime, right? Well, nope. This is all software. There's no new hardware to install, no waiting around. You can be live in a matter of days, using the exact same cameras you have right now. So how does this brain actually work? It's really a three-part process that flips you from being reactive to proactive. First, the AI is watching all your feeds, all at the same time, tracking everything. Then, literally the second, it spots something wrong, boom, it shoots an alert with a photo right to your phone, to Slack, wherever you need it. And finally, you can actually talk to your camera system. You can just search for things using plain English. Just think about this for a second. Instead of telling an employee, hey, can you go spend the next 4 hours digging through footage? You just type what happened on line 3 between 2 and 4 p.m. and you get your answer. It's like having the perfect supervisor, one that sees everything, remembers everything, and never, ever goes to sleep. And the impact of this, it's a total game changer. You're catching defects the moment they're made, not when they reach the end of the line. Your shift reports basically write themselves. You're freeing up your team to do actual, valuable work, and you're finally tracking things like PPE compliance as it happens, not hours too late. Okay, I get it. This all sounds fantastic on paper, but you're probably wondering, does it actually make a real difference? For real? Like, does it actually impact the business in a meaningful way? Well, here's your answer right here. A 60% drop in incident response time. Just let that sink in. Over 60%. That is absolutely massive. That's the difference between a small hiccup and a full-blown crisis. That's what happens when you go from just recording to actually thinking. And really, that's what this is all about. It's not about just recording footage anymore. The goal is to see everything that matters and to miss nothing. It's about having complete awareness of your operations all the time without even having to think about it. So let's just end with this one final thought. The eyes are already there. Your cameras are in place. They're running right now. The infrastructure is all set. So the real question you have to ask yourself is, what's happening on your floor right this second, but you won't know about until it's too late?